Alright, let's continue talking to fake Karen, or fake Lorraine. Alright, where were we? Hobbies. Doesn't really have any apart from music. He's very particular about sound quality. I'm not surprised given the equipment here. You saw Dad's collection. Plenty there to keep him busy. Okay. Do you know someone called Michael Saito? He works at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Saito? Saito. No, never heard of him before. That's a Japanese name, right? Actually, I do remember hearing it now. But there are a lot of people here with Japanese names, so it could be common. I know for sure I've never met anyone from Dad's work.
Lorraine のことは
母の仮葬儀は終わりました。母は友人も少なかったし、私だけの寂しい葬儀でした。
遺体は
難しいみたい。せめてお骨だけでもって思うんですけど。
残念ながらビヨンドへの遺体の持ち込みは許可されないでしょう。
父が知ったらどんなに悲しむか。
遺留品は
遺留品も無理らしいです。
そうですか。お気の毒に。
ロレインに君のこと頼むって言われた。
そうですか。
She loved you more than my father. She was so happy when they found you. But I wasn't very nice to her. I felt sorry for Dad and everything. Mom didn't know very many people, and I don't see how she could have any enemies. Who could have done such a thing? The police on OLA are treating it as a terrorist bombing. That's ridiculous. It happened right in front of me. That wasn't some terrorist. It has to be related to your father's disappearance. I'm a news anchor with BBC. We always watch your program at my house. Are you off today? I'm taking some time off because of my health. I don't think anyone will know it's CG. The news they're showing right now is a CG me. I don't think anyone will be able to tell the difference. Okay. Your mother was worried about an illness she said you have. Would you mind telling me about it? I have aplastic anemia. The hematopoietic stem cells in my bone marrow, the ones that create new blood, have become damaged and I cannot produce blood cells properly. I can become anemic or get hemorrhages or be more susceptible to susceptible to infection. Ugh. That's why you're so pale, is it? Okay. How did you get such a serious illness? In my case, it was exposure to cosmic radiation here. I have secondary aplastic anemia. Unlike home, the surface of Beyond gets hit by a good deal of radiation. So they must offer some form of compensation, right? Unfortunately, they haven't set up anything official yet, no. Anti-space groups like the Repatriatists do offer support money, but I don't want to end up being used by people like them. Repatriate? Yeah, they were talking about them on the news. It was your show, actually. How do you treat something like that? Someone at your father's work was saying you need a bone marrow transplant. Yeah. Dad talked me into getting immunosuppressive drug therapy. I can see why he wanted me to try it, but it's not doing much. Apparently, in moderate to severe cases like mine, hormone therapy has no effect either. That bad, huh? My only remaining option is a bone marrow transplant. A bone marrow transplant? They replace my damaged marrow with marrow from a healthy person. But in order to do the transplant, they need marrow from someone with the same HLA type as me. We still haven't found someone with my type. Transplant costs are enormous too. The transplant costs, hospitalization fees, immunosuppressants. I don't know where I'm going to get all the money even if we do find a donor. You don't look like you're strapped for cash or anything. It's more expensive than you think. Until recently, my position on the waiting list was 5, which is for people who can't even pay for the transplant. But last month, I finally got some hope. It looks like Dad got me moved up. I'm so grateful for everything he's done. Do you have any theories about what might have happened to your father? He's not the type of person to disappear and not tell anyone. He must have become involved in something. Did he mention anything in particular before he went missing? Actually, yeah, the word Plato several times. I don't know what he meant by it. Again with this Plato or Pluto or whatever it is. You can't recall anything else? I was away on assignment at the time. When I got back, Mom had already left for home. If I had been here, I wouldn't have let her do something like that. So you don't know what he could have meant by this Plato or Pluto thing. Your mother mentioned it too. Wish I knew. There's nowhere with a name like that here. Maybe it's some sort of code name. Has a picture of Mom and Dad. Where'd you get it? Your mother gave it to me on home.
カレン、この写真。
この写真。
ロレインとの写真だ。処分は君に任せる。
どうして？
ロレインはここにいる。このビヨンドに生きている。俺のところじゃない。処分は任せる。
わかったわ。
Mom used to show me this. I brought it with me to prove who I am if need be. Well, I guess we'll move to his room.
北条さんの部屋を見せてもらえないかな。
父の部屋？ああ、書斎なら。
書斎があるんですか。
ええ。
それじゃあ書斎を見せてもらえますか。
どうぞ、こっちです。ここが父の書斎の日本間です。
It's very Japanese.
そのカードは？
父の ID カードじゃないかしら。それは確か予備のコピーカードです。父は用心深い人でしたから。
カレンさん、ちょっとこれ預かってもいいかな。
いいですけど、徳川には内緒ですよ。コピーがあったなんて知れたら大変ですから。
What's this on the floor? Those are tatami mats. You lay them on the floor of Japanese-style rooms, or washitsu, like this one. These ones aren't real straw, though. What's in these drawers? There was sumi and suzuri in them before, but they're empty now. There was what? Sumi and suzuri. Ink and inkstones. You use them in calligraphy. That's Japanese colored paper, or irogami. Dad wrote one of his favorite words on it. What does it say? Odu. It means the high road. He used to say one should always walk the high road. That's a hanging scroll, or a kakajiku. Is it a talisman? It's a Japanese custom to decorate the alcove with art and writing.
それはロレインの？
母さんの仏壇。まだホームから遺体が届いてませんけど。
遺体をビヨンドへ入れるには手続きが非常に難しいんだ。
母さんも日系人だから仏壇に。
ロレインが死んだのは俺の責任だ。彼女は助けを求めてきた。俺を頼って。しかし俺は彼女を追い返した。辛かったんだ。
でも母さんは幸福だったはずです。あなたに会えて。それが何よりもの慰め。
Nothing new there. Here, you want to see this ID card again?
日本古来の家紋表です。父はどうしてこんなものを持っていたんでしょう。家紋の下に大役が書かれているわ。
The Tokugawa logo comes from their family crest, right? He had to have a reason for putting this here. Let's see what it says. Dosen Saito, the Nadashiko, or fringed pink. It says he was the one who originally made this flower into a crest. My nose is itchy. Sorry. Alright. Iaso... Well, yeah, Tokugawa. The Tokugawa Ayui. I don't know how to say that, sorry. I'm gonna butcher it probably a ton of times. Or hollyhocks. It says this became the Matsudaira family crest from their relationship with Kamo Shrines and was later inherited by Tokugawa. We have them to thank for that putrid logo. Toshie Maide? The Kaga Umibache. God, I'm gonna be butchering all these words, I apologize. Or Kaga Plum Blossom. Maide designed this to stand out from all the other plum crusts that were around at the time. Some people think that he was a descendant of the Sugahara family. That's what I heard anyway. Mitsunari Ishida, the Kyo. It says the Kyo were heavenly bodies originally used for fortune telling in ancient India. This looks somewhat familiar. Yeah, can't think of anything. Roop. Let's see what this one says. Nagamasa Asai. Can Hanabishi inside Mitsumori Kiko, or flower diamonds inside 3 tortoise shells. This is from Itsukushimi Shrine in Hiroshima Prefecture. It came from the shape of a large boulder in front of a subordinate shrine, or so I heard. Let's see what it says. Hideki Kobayakawa. Yeah. The crest of the Katori family, originating from the Katori Shrine in Shiba Prefecture. The Katori Shrine also uses the Goshinokuri Palawania flower pattern. God, I'm butchering all these words. That's what I heard anyway. The Triforce. Son Hojo, the Hojo Uroko, or scales. It says the scales come from a dragon. This isn't my father's family crest. Even though his name is Hojo, it's not the actual crest he uses. This is speaking in general terms. There's a legend about its origin. One night, the regent of Kamakura, Tokimasa Hojo, went to pray for the prosperity of his descendants at Enoshima when a half-human, half-snake woman appeared before him and gave him 3 scales. He tried to ensure that prosperity by making the scales into his family crest. So these are snake scales. And then last one, Takasuna Sasuke, the Miui. This belongs to Omegenji clan, of which Sasuke was a member. It's supposed to represent a dying pattern. That's what I heard anyway. Alright. Is this adjustable glass? That's shoji glass. It's made to resemble shoji. It's high-tech glass that lets you control the permeability of light. Shoji are Japanese screens or doors made out of Japanese paper called washi. And what about this plant over here? Is this artificial? No, it's real. It's a home fern, if I remember right. It's a nice pot too. Mom took good care of it. You don't come across this variety very often on Beyond. We're pretty much done here, right?
Karen-san.
Yeah.
どうも役に立ちましたよ。
カレン、すまなかった。
私、真実を知りたい。だから約束してくださる？どんなことが分かっても父に関すること、私に隠さないで教えてください。母に代わって依頼料は払います。
分かった。約束しよう。しかし金はいらない。この件はロレイン本人から頼まれたものだ。依頼人はロレインと俺本人だ。
ジョナサンって呼んでもいいかしら？
ああ。
ジョナサン、私さっきは言い過ぎたわ。ごめんなさい。
カレンさん、ロレインがあんなことになったんだ。あなたも安全とは言えん。何かあればすぐ BCP まで連絡してください。部下を送ります。
ありがとう。
じゃあカレン。
あ、ジョナサン。
なんだ？
あなたずっとタバコ加えてたわね。
こいつは病気なんだ。気に障ったのなら。
いえ、母からはそんな話聞いたことないから。
大丈夫。このビヨンドにいればやめるさ、きっと。
そうね。じゃあ
失礼するよ。ジョナさん、気を落とすな。時間がかかるが、きっと彼女も分かってくれる。
だといいが。
Well, I think now it's time to visit the hospital.
BCCH へ行って北条の担当していた薬局員に話を聞こ
う。俺は病院と注射は苦手なんだが。
俺だってそうだ。患者じゃないんだ。気を楽に行こうぜ。しかしあの DDS の話からするとこの先注射はなくなるかもしれんぞ。
うん、そうなると困るな。
どうして？
病院を嫌う口実がなくなる。看護婦に甘える口実が減る。
たくましいやつだ。
Just driving in a car to the hospital.